Right, so this is one of the longer videos. I'm gonna put timestamps in the description, so hopefully that helps you. Okay. On Valentine's Day, Charlie Brown is so certain that he'll get a bunch of Valentines that he brings a briefcase to school. Which, wishful thinking, by the way, on Charlie Brown's part. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't doubt. I don't doubt. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm doubting. He and all the other kids in the class put their Valentines in the box. He also asked Schroeder that. Hold on. I'm so underprepared for this video. He asked Schroeder, oh my god, Charlie Brown and all the other kids put their Valentines in the box. Charlie Brown then asked Schroeder if he saw his name on any of the Valentines. But Schroeder says that he wasn't paying attention. He was probably thinking about if Beethoven had ever, like, I don't know, tasted a Pop-Tart.
Did you see my name on any of those Valentines?
No, I haven't been paying any attention.
Schroeder passes out the Valentine, and Charlie Brown continues to ask. Schroeder tells him that he hasn't gotten to his name yet.
Charlie Brown. No, Charlie Brown, not yet. I haven't seen your name yet.
Has there been a mistake?
No, Charlie Brown. When I get one with your name, I'll let you know.
When all is done, Schroeder tells him he didn't get a single one.
Are you sure there's none for me?
Yep, none.
That's when Violet speaks up. Violet points out that Charlie Brown didn't get a single Valentine. She even asks if anyone got him a Valentine.
Dad, Charlie Brown still hasn't received a Valentine. Did anyone send Charlie Brown a Valentine?
Who would waste a Valentine on stupid old Charlie Brown?
The next day, Charlie Brown checks his mailbox in hopes that the little red-haired girl sent him a Valentine, but it was just too late. You know, a day late or something, I don't know. But no, it's just Snoopy. Then Schroeder comes around. Schroeder is important. Violet and the other girls then show up. Violet tells Charlie Brown that she erased her name on a Valentine and wanted to give it to him. A second-hand Valentine. Schroeder, being a man of principle and values, sees this, and he doesn't like that at all. So he decides to step in. Charlie Brown ends up taking the used Valentine. It's sad, but he took it. In this moment of need, he took it. He took their pity. Even if it was just some pathetic way of making themselves feel better. Even if it's fake, even if it's used, even if they did it to make themselves feel better, Charlie Brown takes it because he needs a victory for himself, even if it was false. A person watching this would probably be upset with Charlie, rightfully so. Schroeder sure was, but Charlie has lost so many times that a small, pitiful victory like this means so much to him. And it does. It makes him hopeful for the next Valentine's Day.
Hey, maybe this is the start of a trend. Maybe this is a whole new trend for old Charlie Brown. Maybe this is the start of something big. Maybe next year I'll get a whole bunch of Valentines. Maybe next year I'll need 3 briefcases instead of 2. Maybe next year I'll even...
Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown doesn't win often, so something like this, even if it was just to make others feel better about themselves, mean the world to him. Alright, now that the recap is over, I can talk how I want. So let's talk about Schroeder and Violet. Schroeder stayed patient with Charlie Brown. He didn't push him away. He didn't say anything mean to him. He even said yet. He saw how much getting a Valentine meant to Charlie Brown, and he told him that he didn't see his name yet. In a stack of Valentines, Schroeder didn't doubt for a second that Charlie Brown got something until there was nothing left. Schroeder even stepped in when they tried to give Charlie a used Valentine. He also did this in the comic strip, by the way. He knew they were just trying to feel better about themselves about being so cruel as to not get him anything at all. Sure, Charlie Brown ended up taking the Valentine anyway, but Schroeder stepping in for Charlie Brown shows something more. Y'all, this scene was so powerful, the music stopped.
Hold on there. What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Where were you yesterday when everyone else was giving out Valentines? Is kindness and thoughtfulness something you can make retroactive? Don't you think he has any feelings? You and your friends are the most thoughtless bunch I've ever known. You don't care anything about Charlie Brown. You just hate to feel guilty. And now you have the nerve to come around one day later and offer him a used Valentine just to ease your conscience. Well, let me tell you something. Charlie Brown doesn't need your...
Don't listen to him. I'll take it.
Alright, now to Violet. I'm a little iffy on Violet. She could have written him a Valentine herself instead of erasing her name and repackaging it as his. But then again, she cared enough to acknowledge that he didn't get anything. Lucy just brushed him off. Violet isn't the best in this situation, but she's sure better than Lucy. Violet didn't care enough to get him a personal Valentine, probably because they aren't the closest. But she cares enough to acknowledge his lack of a Valentine and even attempted to make it right. It wasn't the greatest execution, but she tried. But then again, two things can be brought up. One, she gave Charlie Brown a Valentine meant specifically for her. It had no weight, no value, just something that she was willing to hand off to make herself feel better. Two, she gave him a used Valentine. A Valentine that someone gave to her. Someone who liked and admired her. Can you imagine giving someone a Valentine only to find out that they erased their name and gave it to someone else? For the things that Violet did right, which are acknowledging that he didn't get anything and trying to make it right, she made two terrible mistakes. Giving him a used Valentine that meant nothing, and handing him something that someone made specifically for her. Unless it was Shermy. If Shermy gave me a Valentine, I'd probably burn it. You know what? That makes the situation even worse. If it was a Valentine from Shermy, then yeah, she'd give it away. But then again, she gave it away to Charlie Brown, so that's kind of bad too. Yeah, thanks, Violet, for this Shermy Valentine. Exactly what I want. You know how embarrassing this is? What do I do? Hang it up on my wall? On the wall of Shermy? Yeah. Alright, yeah, thanks. Overall, the special was very good. I enjoyed myself while watching it. Now let's get to the two real main questions. What's with this classroom setup? Let's take Charlie Brown, Linus, and Lucy. They're all different ages. Charlie Brown is older than Linus, Linus is older than Lucy. Why are they in the same class? You could say that multiple classes decided to collaborate and make it into one big party for, like, you know, multiple grade levels to share. But then that logic falls apart with the addition of Franklin. Franklin doesn't go to their school. Franklin goes to school with Peppermint Patty, so him being there doesn't make sense. Speaking of Franklin, who do you think sent that Valentine to Franklin?
Let's see. Here's one for Franklin.
Personally, in my humble opinion, I think Violet gave him that Valentine. But you know, what do I know, man? What do I know? Anyway, that's all I have to talk about. I'm Peanuts Fanatic, and it's only illegal if you kill anyone except for Shermy.